YouTubers, including me, just throw around become a millionaire. But are we all so out of touch? Is it even possible for regular people like you, just a regular Indian who works 6 days a week in UAE? Well, let's find out, shall we? Hello, fellow Arbab. It's time to boss your money. If you don't know me, I'm Kenneth and I've been working for almost 2 decades in finance and auditing, and the parameters for this video are very simple, but let's make it clear. According to my YouTube analytics, you are most likely male between the age of 25 and 45 and lives in the UAE. The median salary for a 25-year-old male, and by the way, median salary means most of the people in that category earn this much per month. Okay, so median salary for a 25-year-old male is 12,000 dirhams in UAE. The median salary for a 35-year-old male is 24,000 dirhams in the UAE. And the median salary for a 45-year-old male is 42,000 dirhams per month in the UAE. Remember this for later, we'll come back to it. Now, I don't know exactly what your age is or your exact salary is, but you are most likely somewhere near that bracket. If you are much lower than this, don't worry about it. See if there is a way to increase your income. But even if not, that's okay. You'll know exactly what I mean in this video. Don't worry. Okay, so I'll start with how the math works first. Then we'll see if it's even feasible to do this for regular people. And finally, we'll look at the actual numbers on what you could end up with as a 25, 35 and a 45-year-old regular man working in UAE. Okay, I'm going to start with some very simple math so it's easy to calculate and understand, right? So let's say we start with a $0 invested amount. So you don't have any amount invested right now. Let's say we are going to invest for the next 10 years at a rate of return of 10% per annum, compounded annually, which means it gets the interest every year, right? And then let's say we invest $100 per duration, and the duration is going to be at the end of every year. So you're going to be investing $100 at the end of every year for 10%, and it's going to compound annually for 10 years, right? So if I hit calculate, you can see, and this table right here, the accumulation schedule, that's where you can understand the calculation. So the first year is going to be $100 invested and you earn 0 in interest, right? So your ending balance is 100. The second year, you're going to deposit $100, but then you've earned 10% on the previous year's $100. So now you've put in 100 plus the interest of $10. You now have $210. The third year, you add another $100. So year 100, year 2, 200, year 3, 300, plus the 10% on second year's $210. So that will be $21. So in total, you put in $300 plus the $21, you now have $331. Fourth year, again, you add another $100, so you have $400, but now it is 10% on $331. So as you can see, your annual interest doesn't stay at just $100. It keeps increasing because you're calculating interest on the previous year's interest plus what you're depositing as well. So if you scroll all the way down to year 10, you can see that your interest for that year alone is $135, but you have been contributing only $100 per year, which means at this time, your investment alone, in fact, at year 8 itself, your investment's interest alone is going to overtake your annual contribution. This is called compounding. That's the math, right? So now with that out of the way, let's see if any of this is even possible for us, regular people. And we weren't born with a golden spoon, no massive inheritance, no lottery wins, not owners of massive businesses. Just what can we achieve with a regular 9-to-5 job, earning a very average salary if we invested a certain percentage of our income every month? Now, going back to what I said at the beginning of this video, right? The average median salary for a 25-year-old man was 12,000. Let's drop that down to 10,000, right? The average median salary for a 35-year-old man was 24,000. Let's drop that down to 20,000. and the average median salary for a 45-year-old man was 42,000. Let's drop that down to 30,000. Right? Now, this is not including any bonuses or increments that you get. This is just purely based on those figures. Now we have, for the ease of calculation, and let's not be greedy, right? So I'm putting everything down. So we have 10, 20 and 30,000 dirhams is what we're going to be working with. So again, let's say you have zero to start with. Now for a 25-year-old, right? And let's assume the retirement age across the board is 65. That would give a 25-year-old 40 years of runway without any increments, right? So let's put in 40 years and let's say the return rate is only 8%. The S&P 500 has delivered 10%. The NASDAQ has delivered over 12%. Indian funds have delivered over 14%, but then there is a currency risk and all that. But let's be very conservative and let's say 8% per annum, right? Now you're going to be compounding annually as well. And the contribution that you're going to be making is not per year, right? We'll change that in just a second. It's going to be per month. 10% of your monthly salary is what you're going to be targeting for this purpose, right? So if you're earning 10,000, your 10% per month is 1,000. If you're earning 20,000 per month, your 10% per month is 2,000. If you're earning 30,000 per month, your 10% per month is 3,000. So for this example, since we put 40 years for the 25-year-old, we are going to be doing 1,000 dirhams per month. And forget the dollar sign, yeah, that's just from the website. But think of this as dirhams. So 1,000 dirhams per month. And as I said, it's per month, not at the end of each year. If I just hit calculate, do you want to see what's the magic going to happen? You would have contributed 480,000 dirhams and you would have 3.2 million dirhams at the time of your retirement, right? Now let's see what happens if you are a 35-year-old who has only 30 years to invest. And this time we now have 2,000 dirhams because we are considering your salary to be 20,000. And you can put in your exact numbers with your exact retirement age, meaning if you only have 8 years to retirement, you can punch that in. Even if you're 25, right, and you want to retire in 10 years, put in 10 years and you'll get your figure, right? So for this example, we're going to say 2,000 dirhams per month invested at 8% for the next 30 years. Let's see what happens. We've put in 720,000 dirhams and we only have 2.8 million. But again, when I say only, that's in reference to the 25-year-old because he's had more time for the money to compound. Remember that math we talked about in the beginning? The more time you have, the more your money compounds, right? So this person has less than the 25-year-old, even though he's been putting 2,000 dirhams. But the main takeaway is that getting to that million figure is not as out of the world as you think. Just putting in 10% gets you there, right? Now let's see what happens if we drop this to 20 years for the 45-year-old, but we now have 3,000 dirhams per month to work with. He is put in 720,000 dirhams as well, and he has 1.7 million dirhams at the end. Now, I want to explain something to you. I've explained the numbers, I've explained why this works, how it works, whether it could work for you, but these are all just on paper. The bottom line is it comes down to you, right? If you can bump it up to 30, 40, 50% of savings, then things could look very different, right? This 45-year-old man, he's only putting in 10% of his 30%, right? What if he could save half of his money? He can live on 15,000 dirhams a month, and if he can invest the balance 15,000 dirhams a month, then look what happens. He's put in 3.6 million dirhams and he's got 8.5 million dirhams, right? Let's also go back to the 3,000 dirham example. But this time, let's see what happens if he got a 10% return, which has been the historical average of a S&P 500 index. Now, from 720,000 dirhams invested, it jumps up from 1.7 million to 2.1 million. So there's a lot of variables. There's a lot of ways to look at it. There's risk profiles to consider. Whether you invest in high risk equity or low risk equity, whether you're not even risk averse to invest in equity and you're going to be stuck with FDs like a lot of people do, which I highly don't recommend if you're young enough to handle that risk. But all of that said and done, the point is, the earlier you start, the more you will have, the more you invest, the more you will have, and that's as simple as it gets. Subscribe to the channel so you can get my subscriber number up to my net worth figure. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Watch one of these two videos next. Yalla Arba, now go boss your money.